Well, Toto was up to bat, and he's telling Itadori, he was like, "Man, I want you to come throw the ball to me." He was like, "What you mean?" He's like, "I'm not a pitcher, I'm a catcher." He said, "But come on, brother, I want you to throw the ball to me." And while he's looking down, talking to Yuji, Maki throws the ball and hits him directly in the face.
この打席、俺がホームランを打ったら、次回お前がピッチャー。
All right. Welcome again, everybody. This is our fourth show.
Fourth or fifth. It's one of those. It's one of those.
Welcome. We appreciate you showing up for the show. We are now going to go through the last 6 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen season. Yeah. And episode 5 of DANDADAN, which is it was interesting. It was an interesting episode.
Yeah.
So I would say, you want to go through DANDADAN first?
Yeah, we can go ahead and get it out there.
They were looking for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He was
because they wanted to talk. They wanted
right.
to talk.
Right, because she was talking to him a lot until she got to her class. She went in, and then he was in class zoning out, thinking about her.
Mm-hmm.
She was in class zoning out, thinking about talking to him. You know, her friends was giving her a hard time. The dudes in his class is still messing with him. He's like, "Man, I don't even care no more."
He's like, "I forgive all of them."
Yeah, it's good. I forgive them. It's even crazy. They were sitting right beside each other the whole time outside, bench across from each other. They didn't even realize it.
Then it was because they walked into each other and bumped into each other, and then her friends saw, and then they got into that argument.
Yeah, bump teeth. He hit her too.
Yeah,
and they talking about, "Oh, y'all out here kissing." He went to the bathroom and had a situation.
Yes,
saw there was a situation.
He was like, "Okay, it don't even matter no more. What's going on?"
I know that little argument, small beans. And I understand. I feel his pain, man. You got to get that situated. So he go find her girl, say, "I need to talk to you." She acting real nasty. All the friends around her, they trying to tell her, "Oh man, you know, he seems pretty good. He's a good dude." But nah, she's stuck in her feelings. She ain't feeling it. And I forget what happened. How they ended up talking again. Was it when they was walking home?
Oh, it was because the girl.
Oh,
the other character that had came up to him, and we thought was probably gonna be nice, but she ended up being a mean person.
She was a mean girl. She talking about, you know, he'll probably be thinking about her the rest of his life. She did him a favor. And the old girl bust upside the head.
Yeah, with the dish pan or whatever that was.
Then Granny was like, they went to the house, and then they talked to Granny, said, "Hey, my penis gone. It's gone."
And she was like, "I told you. You should let me see."
She let me see. But no, he said my balls. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Not the balls are gone. She's like, "Hey, you should let me look."
No balls.
Yeah, she's like, "How do you miss something like that?" He said, "Well, I saw my shaft." She was like, "Dude, you're like in elementary school. You can't call it a shaft until you're a grown man." That was hilarious. Then she said, "Get the water, put his feet in the water, smack him upside the head with the paper fan."
Yeah, to see if there was anything different or something different happened.
Spirits, yeah. And end up knocking Granny's spirit into the cat. And I was wondering what the purpose was with the cat at the end of the episode, you know, the first few episodes. But now
there you go. That's the meaning of it.
But I thought that was a good episode. It was a good transition episode to, I guess, what's coming up next. So we'll see what happens with that.
Okay.
All right. So now into Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, they do all this stuff beforehand to build up like certain characters on how good they're supposed to be. Like Inumaki, right? He the one that got the voice power.
Right.
His power is garbage. I think we said this last time.
Yeah.
His power is garbage. He says a word and he can control everything. Why don't he just say die? Is that going to destroy his throat entirely?
Probably. Depending on the severity or level of the word, it has an egregious effect on him.
Yeah, he needs to build up his curse energy. That power sucks.
Like, because I don't know if they said it or he said it already, but I think he says stop at a point and he started throwing up blood, right?
Yeah. He did.
That's not even a crazy word.
That's not even a hard word. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sucks.
So he might say die and die himself. So
that's why the power sucks. He needs to just quit being a curse user and just go do something different. Episode 20 is when Toto actually starts using his technique. You know, I forgot about the clap thing. I forgot he showed it in the first season. I remembered it in the second season, but I forgot about it in the first season.
Because isn't that when he fights Hanami?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
He usually fighting Hanami.
Yeah.
I think at first he was doing it. It was messing Hanami up, and then Hanami started adapting a little bit, but then he started doing it even different. He was like, I can switch with inanimate objects. I can switch with anything. And he started, but he didn't say that at first. Yeah, this when they go do the baseball game.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Well, Toto is up to bat, and he's telling Itadori, he was like, man, I want you to come throw the ball to me. He was like, what you mean? He's like, I'm not a pitcher, I'm a catcher. He said, but come on, brother, I want you to throw the ball to me. And while he's looking down, talking to Yuji, Maki throws the ball and hits him directly in the face. And knocks this dude out. And then everybody's talking about good pitch, good pitch, good pitch. And Yuji's looking like, brother, it's okay. It's okay. And he's looking around like everybody's saying good pitch, good pitch. And he was like, bro, they really hate you. I was like, oh, that's so horrible. Yeah. Toto, man, they don't like you, man. They don't like you at all.
Because they don't care that she just hit you dead in the face.
Dead in the face, dead to rights. I mean, hit my man face like this. You see the spit fly, a little bit of blood and everything. I'm like, oh my God. That was so horrible. But that mug was hilarious. Hilarious though. And there was one point where Fushiguro went to go bunt. Like they had the ball where they put the what is his name? What's the machine dude name?
Machine?
Yeah. The robot. There's a dude that controls the robot.
What is his name? Oh, he's the one that's hurt, right?
Yes. He's the one that his family sacrifices.
It's not Mekamaru, right?
Who?
Mekamaru.
Yes, that's him.
Okay.
Mekamaru, they put him out there as a baseball machine, even though they know that wasn't him. It's just a baseball machine with a sticker on it. And they say that's all he could do. So they have Fushiguro up there, and instead of like trying to hit the ball to get a home run, he bunted the ball.
Right.
Bunted the ball. Then Gojo looked at him like, bro, why'd you bunt the ball? Like, what are you doing? And he just ran to the base and he was out. But it had this look like they were going to come back to it. I noticed that. I was like, like, why did he look at him like that? And then they mentioned something in the next episode. And I even noticed during the baseball game, which I had thought about beforehand. He said, I even noticed during the baseball game when you took a bunt and you didn't try to swing for the fences. He's like, I understand being a team player and you're thinking, oh, I can get, some other people to get a base or get a run. But the difference between me and you and Yuji is both me and Yuji are going to swing for the fences. We're going to go for the home run.
Right.
You need to learn to let go. But he was saying something about you can't rely on a trump card because it's an instant death for you and whoever you you bring in. I do remember that. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
That's why I don't know if you ever noticed, but when people say, well, every time he does this, he's a crash out. I'm not gonna lie, because he's done that so many times where he's like, I'm just gonna do it.
Right.
Because he did that when he was about to do it in the first episode when Itadori ate one of Sukuna's fingers. He literally was about to do it.
Oh, I got to go back and watch that. I don't remember it.
He's a certified crash out. He always relies on it.
He always thinking he about to die. It's over. I might as well.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna call him in. Yeah, that's one of the 10 shadows he has.
You gotta stop that, man. Stop it. Don't throw your life away. Then I think this is when Mahito also activated the other special grades. He had activated one of the special grades with 3 of them by inserting them in other humans' bodies. So this was a question I had of you. Okay, there was a part in there where it shows Mahito holding the special grades and he's talking to Geto about it. And he takes one of the special grade like little things and he puts it in one of the humans' mouths, right? So tell me this: he puts it into old buddy's mouth, right? And old buddy's eyes start bleeding. So how deep do you have to press something into somebody's throat in order for their eyes to bleed?
Why is that the question for me?
I'm just saying that mug was deep. It was real deep. I was just saying. I mean, he put it in his throat, and his eyes started bleeding. I'm like, what is?
It's the demonic pressure. Let's go with that.
The demonic pressure. Yeah. There was definitely some demonic pressure. Old buddy was hurting. I feel for him. Dang. So, but yeah, then what happened? What happened? Oh, that's enough. Okay, we move on to the next episode. Episode 23. 23 was the fight under the bridge. What is it? Both Yuji, Kugisaki, and Megumi, they all go under the bridge. So he gets to the point where he says, you know what? He thought he's gonna have to use his trump card, but he decides not to use it. He said, I'm just gonna go all out. I'm just gonna go crazy. If I'm gonna die anyway, I might as well, use everything I got before the trump card. So that's when he does domain expansion. But yeah, he used the death dog to fight, and he ended up killing the special grade and gets Sukuna's finger. He comes out of domain, he passes out, and then he wins.
But that fight, I really did like that fight where they was flashing back and forth. Remember that part? That was a good part of the fight. Even though it was like, was that the end or the beginning of the fight?
Which one? What you talking about? Tell me exactly.
What's the girl name again?
Kugisaki
and Itadori.
Yeah.
When they the pant, bro, it's them. I don't know. It's them. 1, 2. They keep flashing between them, and then it's like the final hit.
And then they found Megumi. He was down there laying down, sleeping like a baby, Then he woke up, and they're like, how you gonna fall asleep with Sukuna's finger next to you? That's a good way to die. He was like, I'm all right.
I'm cool. Don't worry about it.
And so then he goes to give Yuji the finger, and he was like, I'm gonna give this to you because you're the one with the most energy left, but don't eat it. He's like, I'm not gonna eat it. Don't eat it. As soon as he reaches out his hand to it, Sukuna opens his mouth on his hand and eats the finger. And it was like, oh.
Well.
Yeah. And then he flashes in and out. Sukuna shows up a little bit but goes away. And they said all Yuji, Fushiguro, and Kugisaki all get promoted to first grade sorcerers. So that was that for that one.
So they did all get promoted to first grade.
Yeah, they all got promoted to first grade. And so they didn't say too much after that. But I think that's pretty much the end of that whole 6 episode. But I thought this was good. It was good. Maybe the fight scene with Hanami was fantastic. I love the fight scene with Nanami and Mahito. That mug was great. I mean, first season was a good season.
Which is the best fight scene in there?
Yeah. Would you say which one?
Yeah.
Which one is the best to you?
Okay. I'm gonna go Hanami.
Hanami? I think Hanami was a great fight scene because I love seeing Yuji's growth. But honestly, I honestly think the fight scene with Mahito was the best only because he is such a monster and Nanami couldn't even touch him. Like he couldn't be touched by him. And it's hard to fight a person that you can't touch and you can't let him touch you. And then, but I love Gojo's fight because he just sunned Jogo.
Yeah, I just didn't want to say the two
the most obvious ones. Yeah.
The two most like iconic, like Mahito versus Itadori and
yeah, that's coming.
Nanami.
All right, but yeah, this concludes our 4th episode. This is a good one as well. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you have any issues, comments, you want to say something, put it down in the comments. I did see a comment about somebody said something we should talk about some One Piece.
Yeah, I saw that.
Please be specific. One Piece is very long. Okay, we'll have to go back to when we were children and talk about this whole episode, and then he wouldn't even be born yet. Okay, and I will be a kid. It's too long. So be specific. We can definitely talk about it, but appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe, and
appreciate for the suggestions.
Have a great one. Please leave more suggestions. Y'all have a good one.